One of the important contrasts in the Scriptures is the contrast between faith and sight. And this comes probably most classically in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7, where the Apostle Paul says that we walk by faith and not by sight. We walk by faith and not by sight. There is this contrast between the things that our eyes can see and the things that our eyes cannot see. Now, this contrast is not the same as the oft-stated contrast of faith and reason. Faith and reason versus faith and sight are not quite the same thing. Certainly, faith is reasonable. You are not asked to withhold the faculty of reason as you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. In fact, the Scriptures teach that unbelief is actually the most unreasonable thing imaginable. That once you turn away from God, you have now turned away from the only one who is the source of all reason itself. And so when we think about the distinction between faith and sight, it's not the distinction exactly between faith and reason. Even those who will make this contrast between faith and reason, they are often limiting reason to the senses. So the idea being, I can only really reason about the things that I can see. And they want to say that reason is something like an autonomous human reason that rejects anything that cannot be proved to be able to be apprehended by the senses. Augustine, however, says, I believe that I may understand. So there's a belief that's a prerequisite for right reasoning. So there's not faith versus reason. As one pastor has said, faith is not a leap into the dark, it's a step into the light.